Yo, Rayong, we did it. 6 months ago, I set myself a goal to put this place on the map. Here we are 6 months later. Agoda has named Rayong the #1 destination for slow travel in Asia in the year 2025. If you're into slow things like turtles, traffic jams, and iPhones, after 1 year of use, stick around because I'm going to tell you why. Maybe Rayong is the best destination for you. So all jokes aside, what is slow travel? Because I've never heard that term before, nor will I probably ever hear it again. I had a little look at the article and it said it was named as this because of its perfect blend of natural beauty, culture, and its emphasis on its local infrastructure, things like the markets. Now, this beautiful beach is just the coastline. There is a whole province behind those trees. Explored a lot of it myself, but let's face it, if you're a slow tourist, you're probably looking for a slow beach to have a slow day. And I can't think of anywhere that I'd rather recommend than right here. This is officially, according to Google Maps, Rayong Beach. You look behind me here at the hotels, condos, etc. poking up from over the trees there. The lack of development is incredible. This isn't a Pattaya where it's just full of restaurants, bars, hotels, shopping malls all along the beach. This isn't a Phuket where there's a nightlife literally steps from where you're supposed to be relaxing. This is true peaceful living. And it's not just limited to this one beach. There are a series of beaches throughout Rayong, which has made it a place which, yes, I'm going to say it, big statement, I'm probably going to move to in the future. Right now, it's a little bit far away from what I need, but it's accessible for a day trip. It's 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Bangkok on a good day. You can enjoy all of this, watch the sunset, leave about 7, let's say. You'll be back in your bed by 10 o'clock. To me, that is a beautiful day trip. And my God, is it worth it? The tide is a little high today though, which has brought in some demons from the ocean. And yes, it has swept up a little bit of trash as well. I made a video a few months ago where the tide was really high. Commenting stuff like, what has happened to Thailand? Guys, look at the waves today. It brings with it what is in the ocean, not what Thai people are throwing in the ocean, just what is in the ocean in general is being swept towards the shoreline. So yes, on a day like today, maybe there's a little bit of trash. Don't let that put you off. I was there a few weeks ago. It was one of the most stunning sights I've seen in all my time in Thailand. Now, let me give you a couple of recommendations as a self-assigned Rayong expert who has been frequenting this area for 6 months. Moonlight Beach, Sengchan Beach, is one of the most unique beaches in Thailand. It is like kind of like a series of coves all next to each other. So if you drive up, if you walk up far enough, you're bound to find your own little personal private piece of paradise. Also located very close to Rayong City, where a lot of the nightlife in this area, it's not a rowdy area, but there's a lot more nightlife, there's a lot more going on in that particular area. So if that's what you fancy, that is probably your best option. Not for me. There's also Pattaya Beach. It's an area that I actually looked at a house in. So cheap, so affordable, such a lovely local beach, but not really a place I would recommend going on a holiday. If you're gonna live here and you want a base to travel from, which is affordable, quiet, local, it's a perfect spot. If you're coming on holiday, you want some restaurants, you want maybe somewhere to have a nice drink, it's not the spot for that. So let's get on to my 2 main recommendations. Number 1, Le Me Pim Beach. It's a really nice family vibe. There are restaurants, 1 or 2 bars located up and down the strip, but what you'll find is that there are big gaps of peacefulness along the strip. So where you're staying in your hotel, depending on the resort, obviously, there might be a little bit of action, a little bit of build up in that area. And if you walk 5 minutes down, it'll be completely empty. So if you're looking for that nice balance of having things available, but also having that ability to escape, it's a great place to base yourself. I actually went there with my family recently who were visiting from the UK. We stayed at a resort called the Grand Blue Resort. It was right on the beach, beautiful swimming pool, great steak restaurant just close by. So if you're looking for a recommendation, I don't know many of the resorts down there, but I can definitely offer that one. It's also very close to another area that I absolutely love, Chantaburi. So you could easily rent a car, do a day trip down to Chantaburi, and have a beautiful time if it's the peaceful vibe you're looking for. And then finally, as I say, I'm going to recommend here, Rayong Beach, one of my favorite beaches in all of Thailand. It's so peaceful, it's so quiet. We just park the car right there, we come on. This is about as busy as I've ever seen it. There are a few tourists, there are a couple of hotels, a couple of resorts round the corner from the mountain behind me, which is a beautiful park, by the way, which is definitely something that you should check out if you are in the area. There's actually a strip of private resorts with private beaches. So whilst this is a public beach that you can enjoy, if you're looking for something a little bit more luxury, you've got that right there too. All in all, it's just a beautiful area. I don't actually know what slow travel means. Apparently it means an emphasis on relaxing and enjoying places as opposed to the traveler approach of just ticking a place off and moving on quickly. I'm not traveling here in Thailand, I'm living here in Thailand, and I guess if I were to apply my personal experience to the slow travel tag, I feel happiest when I'm here. I really love this place. There's just something about the vibe. Krabi's a lovely area. Phuket, a little bit rowdy, especially now that I've got a kid. Great area for a vacation. But if you are looking for something the complete opposite of that, which is literally the opposite side of the Gulf of Thailand, this should be the spot. You've also got a couple of islands, Koh Chang, Koh Samet, Kokud a little bit further down, so you can still get that island vibe as part of your holiday without having to do the 12-15 hour bus ride, 3-4 hour drive and flights, and still get all those Thailand vibes without the stress, without the hassle, and evidently without about 90% of the tourists. Hope this one's been helpful, guys. If you're thinking of checking out Rayong, feel free to drop a comment down below so maybe I can help you or someone else can help you, point you in the right direction. See you in the next one. Bye bye.